So one-shot sniping is back. I was waiting a little bit because I wasn't sure if this was going to be a bug or a feature. I'm leaning more towards bug at the moment, but who knows? Maybe they decided to change their mind. And the gameplay you're seeing is 7 Sleeper, which I'll link near the top of the description. This is a proof of concept that it works when you get the one-shot kill. There's several other clips out there. I just thought I'd show off this particular one. Essentially what's going to happen, you'll get a 3-plate break, and then the incendiary damage finishes the job. Same way very early on in Al Mazrah, for whatever reason, that got reverted and changed. So we'll look at the specific damage values. He's making it also look easier because the targets are stationary. It gets a little bit harder because you are sacrificing a lot of bullet velocity to accomplish a one-shot TTK. So we can specifically select sniper rifles, and we can go ahead and add all these various sniper rifles to the mix. So now we've added this with True Game Data Sight, and what we can do is scroll down here, and we can actually scroll down to this section, and what we're looking for is a number that goes over 250. The game has a clamping effect where it'll lock the max damage you can do at 249, and the incendiary damage goes through and finishes the job. So what you got to do is look through all the various guns, and a gun that can one-shot headshot has to be 249 or higher when stacked with incendiary. So if we go through over here, we can go on the nil sound, and what we're trying to solve for is bullet velocity or muzzle velocity. And some barrels are integrated so that it won't allow you to do a muzzle. So you kind of got to do the math to check to see which one makes the most sense. This particular case, we have 3 barrels. One helps with 8%, one helps with 13, and the other one's negative. So we got to go with that barrel. And if you feel like you're struggling with the bullet drop, you can always put on the optic, that rangefinder that allows you to just press it and it'll tell you exactly where you need to aim. And this comes up to 859 bullet velocity or meters per second. So that is kind of low. LAB, if we go to the LAB, we screw them down here. All right, its first damage value does do that. The next one still, and up to about 50 meters. Keeping in mind that you can stack on the range. So that gun was only going to get you about 50-ish meters. Up after 50 meters, you're not going to get a one-shot kill. And then we have the Victus, which also has that infinite range. Even beyond 100 meters, it's capping at that 256. So I have them both here with these 3 attachments. And again, like I said, you would just mix however you want. So this is set up in this fashion with the nil sound because it gets the 30% combined with the barrel there. If you want better idle stability and those types of things, if you don't mind the laser, this is probably the one you'll go with. And then if you want to change the optic, you could even try and go like a 4K. And just so you kind of have a perspective, this will be a little bit better if you're comfortable with this zoom, and then your glint isn't going to be nearly as large. And this is kind of what the gun will look like. This is with only 4 attachments. If you want to put a bigger mag on, you could. And then you can just get used to the bullet drop difference. Or if there's a particular one, like I said, if you really want to go crazy, you could use this Raptor, which will give you the bullet distance. When you ping it, and you can see the red dot where you got to aim. Obviously only 50 meters, not a big deal. So if you don't go that route, you could always go the bolt, and this will get you rechambering speed, which should be a little bit faster on that end. Same thing with this one. Even though these barrels give better muzzle velocity, we go with the super because those other ones block the muzzle. So you'll see it right here. The Bruin is the best on that end, but if I go the Mammoth, which is crazy, it's going to unequip the muzzle. So we don't want that. And then again, we can go ahead and tune this. This one does have less ammo, so maybe you want to go with the bigger mag, a 7 or a 9. And then with the Victus, it would essentially look like this. Way more zoom. By default, way more zoom. It has that nice thumpy sound too. And there you go. Those are the 2 I'd recommend for infinite range. Let me know how you guys are enjoying them. Appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.